Carpolantaia is a phylum of carpozoans descended from Carpotesta luciremundare in the beta timeline of Sagan 4, and its common ancestor is the Carpolanta. Some common traits inherited from it include a simple concave stomach with slime and cartilage ribbing, air sacs inside their gelatinous body for buoyancy control, an open water circulatory system, the ability to see color to a degree without eyes, and larvae that may either be formed from clones budded from underneath their hind arms or from sexual reproduction when stressed. Carpolanca have hands covered in the same slime as in their stomachs used to form basic zooms, using a cloning to keep a consistent number and spawn when they're at full size, and use a forked tail and jets derived from air sacs for faster swimming. The oceanic lantern and its two descendants, the ripplegut and stalophas, are notable for a ring of eyes around their mouth, stiff fin-like arms, and cilia coating their stomach ribbing. The Vinagob formed a symbiosis with alcohol-producing ribbon-tailed detriti in their slime to help break down food, and gained a jet behind each arm where sperm and young are ejected from, giving rise to the next major branch of Carpolantaia. Most species following it have a degree of alcohol content in their body. The Pulpolanta and Vinagyme had specialized ribbing for the cultivation of rainbow hedrons for food and had many other symbionts. The Cupotesta and Rainbowtesta lost their tail, evolved compound eyes, specialized in two different kinds of algae, and turned the top ring of arms into a means to transfer sperm. The Vinagoblet and Vinagobble rooted themselves to the ground with their tail, their front arms becoming tentacles for feeding, while the Vinacrawler and Vinacrawler's genus became active again, gained eyes, and became bilateral in the process, with their front and back arms becoming homogeneous again. The Shallowgob was the next major species. It can grab onto surfaces with its tail, its lips can partially close to hold in water, and could flop around on land. It had a number of minor offshoots, including gobroots, which fill a niche similar to burrowing clams, melantas, which inverted their stomachs to feed, mashgobs, which attracted prey into their stomach with a cherry smell before grinding them up with strontium bumps, and fangogobs, which turned their entire mouth and stomach into a spike trap. The gobob was the next major species after that, which rolled around on the ground using its tail to push itself, and had notable advancements in its cartilage supports and having eyes like the fangob. The three-ringed rollogob evolved an extra ring of arms and began moving around with them like a rolling barrel, while the goballs then began rolling around like a football, using the constant movements of their arms to breathe, and use silk for structural supports, protecting their bodies as young, and leaving a trail behind for potential mates. The gobobopod began walking around upside down with hydraulics in its legs, and the arborgopod descended from its hook to the canopy. Next was the goblati, which while it still used its tail, it could stand up on three of its legs horizontally, and moved forward mouth first. By this time they had a nerve net, and the Vilati and Glassbelly were its two direct descendants, going in a carnivorous and herbivorous direction respectively with different movement styles. The Vilati evolved villi in its mouth for more efficient breathing, a short tail, and hemocyanin blood, and the Glassbelly changed how it walked and gained sucker-like feet pads and sphincters to close its hind vents. Its descendant, the Matabelly, evolved simple lungs from its air sacs, two distinct regions in its nervous system for its legs and eyes, and strontium bumps in its stomach for processing food, and lost its ability to create cloned larvae. Strontoads and flutrumps were its two direct descendants. Strontoads got by having a copious amount of strontium crystals throughout their body, giving them a bad texture. Meanwhile, the flutrump moved its hind jets into its hind legs and creates foam for its eggs. It has one descendant as of now, the gobospork, which has lights and eyes going up one of its arms, and both in front not used for walking are used for eating, and has blood consisting of modified sperm cells. That was every species of Carpolantaia as of Generation 21. Thank you for listening, and I hope you understand this clade better than you did before.